Season 4 of the pack.
Sorry, I didn't know whether you're waiting for me to do that or not.
Okay, excellent. Dean, so you are in which camp come Saturday? Because I'm thinking the title of the video is Capetonian Crusaders Predict Springbok Win. Season 4 of the pack.
Sorry, I didn't know whether you're waiting for me to do that or not.
Okay, excellent. Dean, so you are in which camp come Saturday? Because I'm thinking the title of the video is Capetonian Crusaders Predict Springbok Win.
Okay. Well, which camp am I in? Oh, dude, I'm rocking with Artie Savia and the boys. Sam Kane and the boys, if you will.
Okay. And you know what I was thinking? How we're going to work out who wins? And I did this in my head this morning. Is we just go player by player for the whole team, and then we can kind of be nuanced after that. But we go 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2. So, I guess the chat is... Yeah?
Yeah. No, I was going to say... if we did that for the England-Bok game, you wouldn't have been able to predict a 1-point victory, you know? Unless, are we going through the whole 23?
Oh, Dean, that was going to be the whole plot twist. Well, you'll see. You'll see the plot twist as we go through 15 and then 16 and 23. So, number one...
Sure, M. Night Shyamalan.
is who starts at 1 for the ABs? We've got Ethan de Groot.
Ethan de Groot.
So that guy, what is he, like 118, 120? He's going to be scrumming against Frans Malherbe. And you think, okay, I don't know, France is not going to give away a penalty. You think Ethan might actually give away a penalty there. So I'm inclined, especially because it's like 70% chance of rain, to say France gets the nod there. Dean, your thoughts?
Pretty sure. I don't think that the All Blacks are planning on winning the game in the forward pack. So you can have numero uno.
Okay, numero uno / numero tres. And now I'm gonna say Cody Taylor gets the nod for me.
Yeah, agreed.
And that's just because Bongi, I think, must be so exhausted by now. Bongi and Banambi.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Old school playing him for 80 over the Navia.
I know. Tweede keer, ek dink. I think he played 80 against France. Okay, and then... But, I don't know, Brew, Bongi's energy this World Cup, and he hasn't played that many games. This will just be his 3rd in a row. But he's only played, his 5th... This is his 5th game at the World Cup, really. So... And that's out of 8 weeks. But it's just, what's going on? Because you think that All Blacks players have far more legs for this, you know?
Yeah. Dude, I don't think, the 5th game thing, I think it is knackered, dude, still. Coming off France and then England, maybe, the lineouts, he was just off his game. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's fatigue, you know? Maybe he is getting up there in fatigue.
Yeah. But did you see Jamie's throws in the that way? That was crazy for lineouts.
Yeah. Oh, another interesting thing. Did Jamie George play the full 80?
Full 80, bro. Full.
Yeesh, brother. He looked absolutely knackered, bro. And Sinclair didn't come on and do him any favors.
I know, bro. Yo.
Just got crushed.
Yeah. And Billy was not good, eh?
Give me Cody Taylor anyway.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to say, if it was the semi-final, I'd be backing Bongi because he's been amazing. And the hits he was putting in against France, in the outside channels, he was hunting down centers. But now we just say, Crusaders know when to turn up, brother. And the Sharks and Stormers players are not quite there.
Oh, yeah.
But
Razor's been in Cody's ear. Just telling him, bro. You know how we do it at Super Rugby. Don't listen to Ian too much, brother.
Yeah, he's he's taken over the pack already. An intrusion into camp.
Oh, absolutely. Ian Foster definitely threatened for his last day as an All Black coach on Saturday, regardless of outcome. How crazy. so good.
But you know what's gonna be beautiful if the Boks win about the front row makeup is it starts as the Stormers front row, probably unless they literally say, okay, Ox starts. So it starts as Kitshoff, Bongi, and Malherbe, and it ends as the new Sharks front row, as Vincent is now a member of the Sharks. So it's
banging.
Ox, Bongi, and Koch to take it over the line for the final 80, the final part of the 80.
Yeah, I love that. The Bongi dual team threat.
I know, bro. I know. And that got me thinking: how tall is Sia? Maybe Sia can play hooker.
Yeah.
He's only like 6'3".
But why? Why?
Because fair enough. No, because
so what you're suggesting is, dude, Bongi off for Dion Ferré, but then Dion Ferré gets down at 6 at the scrums.
Yeah.
Sia. You reckon Sia hooks the ball better than Dion, eh?
No, I just think Sia offers more weight. Like Sia's 105. Let me get Dion's weight up. Only 100 kgs, and that's a photo of him when he was young, so he's definitely lighter.
But I thought you meant like when Dion Ferré comes on, because otherwise Bonga and Sia would both be on anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I'm already on to my next point. Okay, so Dion is a front row replacement because Dion is a front row replacement, right? So.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure the rule, one of our listeners can correct me when I'm wrong, and I must give a shout out to one of our listeners, Aidan Nunn. But correct me if I'm wrong. The front row is basically, it's the only position that you can come back on if there's an injury, right? So like if the reserve prop gets injured, the number one can come back on, even if it's not a head knock. Whereas every other position, they can only come on for a head knock, an HIA.
Oh, very interesting. It's a little nuance to the game that I was unaware of.
Which makes me think...
But it makes sense.
Yeah, just so the scrums keep flowing. Which makes me think, okay? So, Bongi goes off after 50. And then Dion comes on. And then... Sia... I had this earlier. But then basically Sia goes off after 50 as normal. But then Sia comes back for the last 10. Somehow.
I don't know, eh?
Okay.
I think the RB will have a field day with that. Just because of Dion Ferré, the 2-6 Sia off as a front row replacement.
Yeah, but then Bongi... You know what? I think I'm gonna have to pause the recording. You called when I was so full. I have too much blood in my stomach. Okay. All right. Let's think about this. I guess I can. Let me just write it down. Are you at home?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll call you. No, just stay on the line. I'm just gonna pause the recording. Okay.
I was trying to.
Okay. I guess I won't pause the recording. Let's just keep working through it. Allow me to get some paper. I mean, the real fans, this is what they live for. And you know what? I might as well just give a shout out to our fan who wrote in to say maybe James Lowe and Iden lost because James Lowe was just tired all week from practicing the haka. Dean, your thoughts?
Oh, brother, what an interesting idea. I don't doubt it for sure. Probably did all 5 hakas during New Zealand's group stage games.
Yeah.
And so, just couldn't see himself not doing it. Maybe also mentally beaten already, mouthing the words to the haka, just not being able to show that energy physically.
Yeah.
You know, that will also take a toll on your mind. So,
yeah. Stifling him.
Great. Eh?
Stifling him. Like he could... It's such a nice emotional outlet for the players. It kind of takes the pressure off it. Yeah, it puts them in the zone, exactly. You know? They're not going to be as panicky, even though I missed the first couple minutes of the game because I was at baggage control. but apparently it was super shaky from the All Blacks, countering my theory I've just put down.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's also seeing their peers on the other side, used to doing the haka with them all the time and then had to snap out of it after the first few minutes.
So, can you name all 5 hakas?
I can name 0 of them.
Okay.
But I can sing the lyrics.
Okay, so they're not. Kamate is not the name of one, or is that's just?
Dude, it feels like it might be, brother.
Okay.
Should we get our research assistant on it, aka me in secrecy?
Yeah, and then we've also got Kapang or something. Kapang. I don't know. Like
and I'm sure there's some to Rua type thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's check.
All right. So
Jamie, can you pull that up for us?
Jamie Nisa.
Jamie from Joe Rogan.
No, I know.
All Blacks haka names. Kapa Opango.
Kapa Opango. Okay. Yes.
There we go. The Tutungarahu Ruhu.
Okay.
Tutungaruhu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the one is...
Wait, pause. The next World Cup. So you were listing You were listing... Australia. We'll be there. You are listing...
Absolutely.
The third haka. You know what?
With 8 chases in Australia.
Yeah. Okay, I think we can end the haka segment there. But, okay, let's go back to this replacement theory that the Springboks can use. Because basically, they were obviously accused by people in the France game of abusing the HIA system and just claiming guys...
Yeah. Shoulder injury.
Yeah.
Crazy. What do you think about that, buddy?
Bongia Banambi shoulder injury, what?
Yeah, well, that was the rumors, wasn't it? That he didn't have a head knock and they said it was a HIA. So that they could take Bongia off. And who did they bring back on? Like Dwayne Vermeulen or something?
They brought back Dwayne, but... So Peter went off for one. Yeah. So... Anyway, I think Bongi seems like he would kind of be willing to do that, which is why I'm thinking he'd be willing to do it again in the final. He doesn't have that like Peter Steph demeanor about him. That's just like such an innocent young, like, a young child almost. Bongi doesn't seem like a child.
No. But dude, respect, dude. You gotta do whatever it takes for your country.
I know, bro. Like when he says for South Africa in that video, that's so good. When Pollard's kicking. Have you seen it?
No. When he allegedly says right side to Tom Curry.
Yeah. Onside. But who knows? We can't comment.
No.
But I know afterwards Curry decided to like not comment on it. So I think it's been blown out of proportion a little.
Sick.
Okay. So basically the Springboks would plan to so Sia goes off at 50 for Dion, okay? Bongi stays on. Then at 70 Bongi goes off, and because Dion, he can just fake an injury, right? And because Dion is a front row replacement, Bongi can just go. Dion goes to hooker, and then Sia comes back on at flank. So a fresh Sia Khaleesi resurfaces, abusing the front row reserve rule.
Yeah, you've nailed it that time.
Oh, excellent.
Okay.
Where are
we going with that? Except for that, it's brilliant tactics.
It's brilliant tactics, and I wonder if they'll use it. I'm not all for it, but I think with us our 1 day fewer turnaround, we I don't know.
But here's the question, bro. Does Sia come back? I don't think so.
Sia?
I reckon it's one of the enforcers, surely, bro.
No, because Irben, it's rumored, according to my friend Harry Jones, that Irben is carrying a knee injury. Even though he went like full achtig against France, and then so it was obviously a bit pumped for England, but it's rumored he's carrying a knee injury. I still think he plays at least 70. And no, I think he plays 80, bro. I think Mostert goes off after 60 again. I think Sneeman's just final 20 this time. But also,
he got to 20-minute halftime break and is able to finish that game. So now if we give him the 30 minutes before, or the 20 minutes before Bongi gets his HIA, then he should be fresh to come finish the game.
No, Bongi doesn't need a HIA. That's the beauty of it. He can just say he's hurt his leg. He doesn't need to fake an HIA because he's a front row replacement. So I'm not sure, because Dion comes on for Sia, if Dion is then allowed to just go to hooker and, the whole reverse process happens. But we'll see. We'll have to check in on Friday at the press conference.
We must ask Jacques this.
Yeah. Okay, so wait, I'll just pause it quickly.
4 and 5.
4 and 5. Okay, yeah. So we didn't do the New Zealand 3, which is Tyrell Lomax, and I think his scrumming has been incredible. So he's going to be up against Kitsi, and I'm just going to call it even there. Like, Kitsov hasn't blown the world away, especially giving away that silly penalty, and he was super lucky against France with another penalty. So, but he's got so much respect. So you think Kitsi and him just draw, and then Irben gets the nod, okay? Irben gets the nod at 4. He's better than Whitelock. I'm sorry. Right now, Irben is better than anyone, actually. So 5, who are you giving it to? Barrett or to Franco Moster?
Scott Barrett.
Yeah, obviously. Okay. So so then 6. So 6 versus 6, I guess. So Sia versus.
Technically.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So Sia.
It's All Black 7 is South African 6.
Yeah. So I guess Sia. I'm just a bit worried about his fitness, and I'm worried about both of their fitnesses. They're both. What's the grammar there? Both of their fitnesses.
Sure. We'll go with it, brother.
No,
in
Dean.
The podcast world, it works.
No, Dean, it's the fitness. Okay, I don't need to be a perfectionist, but I think all the educated listeners know where I was going with that.
Please let us know right into the show.
Okay, so Sam Cane's been having back spasms for like the last 2 months, and he comes back after not playing, get like incredible performance. According to someone who was there in the stadium, he should have been the star of the match, the star of the day, even though it was given to Ardy, because Ardy's just So anyway,
but more like I like real rugby from Ardy, but Sam Cane just a legend. Does the quiet work.
Yeah.
No one cares about him until he misses an offload or knocks a ball on.
Yeah. Okay, so Sia has much better press conferences, but Sam Cane just may be edging it. Like, Sia, I haven't seen Sia's form as good as when he played against Wales, his first game. But he's done nothing bad, I think. So I'm happy with a draw there.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's Sia been at the breakdown in terms of like tackling or causing problems at the breakdown? It hasn't been, or for me, like that noticeable,
Yeah. I have no idea.
Like it becomes noticeable, like when,
I have no idea. Yeah,
there's definitely more presence, like from a stealing perspective, when Kocha and Dion come on.
I know, but this the time in the game. Come, Dean, you know that Sia's just grinding them out, making them making Sam Cane tired, so then Kocha can put his hands there. Okay.
Remember, like the first couple weeks, it was like 1,000,000 degrees in France and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that the cramps and spasms are going to be as impactful.
Yeah.
If there's 70% chance of rain.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, what do you think? What do you think it did to their fitness last week? Like, because obviously the France game, that first 30 minutes, absolutely destroyed them. Like, tired and fatigue-wise. Like, do you think they feel that fatigued after last week?
Yeah, because after the France game, you mean?
No, after the England game, like after 2 days ago.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Because England made the box work really hard. I think just a stale hard game, bro. Like almost I don't say like a buck game, but it was quite close. I don't think that was easy physically at all compared to what New Zealand had to do against Argentina. That was like a captain's run for New Zealand and like a third in the Lions series for South Africa. Even though we didn't really play that well. But yeah, I don't think it would have been easy on the rig, especially after France.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Certainly.
So we've got Ardy at 8. He obviously is better than anyone, so we don't even need to discuss whether it's what I'm hearing. I'm not hearing whispers, but I'm seeing tweets saying Visa to start at 8, 6-2 split, Dwayne on the bench. Cheers, Marnie. Thanks for your contributions.
Who's starting at 8?
Visa.
Interesting. Dwayne on the bench. And, Marnie, it's been real. Thank you for getting us this far. Yeah. Thank you for getting us to 30 minutes in the semi-final. But dude, it's so harsh on him. But dude, he has been like a good fly-off, but crisis. Like, I think I'd do the same. I'd also go back 6-2 and then Andre. Does Andre play full 80?
No. So what I think would that's a great question, Dean, because the chat would be Willems at 15, Villy at 23. But then Andre is expected to play full 80, which is still crazy, you know. He's played 50 minutes in slow slog rugby for forwards, and he played against Tonga. He started against Tonga, I think. And did he play?
Exactly. Did he play the full game even against Tonga?
Definitely, maybe not. I don't know. 50 minutes, I reckon. 50. Because I think the cousin Marnie was on the bench, so I think, yeah. Anyway,
so that would mean that he wouldn't have played 80 minutes in like over a year.
Yeah, so then I reckon Marnie played 23, brother. But
maybe the 5-3.
This is crazy. This is like
conundrum.
Yeah, because remember last time Willemse played 10 when we went down to Mount Smart, and that's just like Willemse will never play 10 again.
What about a suggestion I had today, bro? Like Marnie just goes in knowing he's got 25 minutes to kill it. And then as soon as we get a stoppage after 25 minutes, thanks, brother, good World Cup. Andre, take us home.
Yeah. But but what's the composition of the bench, Wolf?
5-3 again. So Villy, Andre, and Faf, or Kobus Reinach now, or yeah.
But isn't that wasteful considering Jesse Creel didn't get a single touch of the ball the whole game?
Against England, that's killer. But what about the thought that Jesse Creel was like the best Jesse Creel we've ever seen against France?
I know, it was like 2015 energy of Jesse Creel arriving on the scene combined with like Conrad Smith. Like it was so good. But that's what I'm saying.
It was unreal.
Jesse can play. Jesse can start. But I'm saying we don't need backups. Like Jesse can be the kind of wing reserve, you know? And that's why we do 6-2, not 5-3. And then we have an extra forward on the bench. We have Kwacha and Dwayne on the bench. I hate Visa on the bench. God, that stresses me out. Yeah. I guess Visa either starts or nothing.
But what does the wing reserve do for us? Because obviously,
Jesse's not actually the wing, as in like Jesse covers wing, So Jesse starts, but then if there's a wing injury, he can cover wing. So we have two backline players. We have, say, Reinach and I don't know the other. Reinach and Pollard. Can you do that? Can you have Reinach and Pollard? Yeah, fuck it, you can. You can for finals rugby in the rain. I think that's our bench.
Okay, interesting. Sure. Whatever, bro. Let's go with it.
Okay, yeah. So we don't have all day.
The philosophy is usually that, like, you have 9 and Villy.
Yeah.
So that, like, your 10 is expected to play 80 minutes in the 6-2 split.
Yeah.
But now that luck is not gone, so you have to go 5-3, I think, because of the Pollard, Leboeck.
Okay, you have to, but what do you think Rassie will do?
Oh, 7-1, are you?
No.
No, of course not. No, I think 5-3 has also been like, dude, yeah, maybe we'll go back to 6-2.
Yeah, I think that's
so it's trusted against the old foe, isn't it?
That sits about right with me.
Yeah. And then I think Marnie does miss out if he goes 6-2.
No, Marnie starts, bro. Pollard's taking us home. Player 23.
Player 23. That'll be sick. So Damien's got to play the 80 then, baby.
Dude, Damien lives for playing the 80, even with that knee strap.
Okay, yeah. I respect that then.
Okay, cool.
You convinced me. We're going 6-2 with Pollard on the bench instead of Villy.
Yo, that's good. That's good, eh? Did you see?
It makes the heart feel so much better also, bro. It's so cruel to our boy Marnie.
I know, yeah. It's the beautiful... If we win the World Cup and Marnie starts at 10, it's so sick. I mean, if South Africa win. If we lose the World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. If we lose this Saturday, then at least we'll be at peace with it, knowing Marnie killed us for the first 25 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of killing us, Shannon Frizzell likely to line up against Pieter-Steph du Toit. I think... What do you think? I think I'm going to ask you what you think. What do you think? Come on my punchline. Dean, I can't hear you, mate.
Sorry, mate, I muted myself while I opened my car window. Sorry about that. But that was hilarious. That was a good punchline. I'm sad that the light one didn't. In fact, editor laughing, bro.
Okay, I'll do it again. I think, what do you think? What thinking?
That's close enough. Okay, bro. I was saying that I think maybe it was a little bit underwhelming against Argentina, but I also think he's made the biggest impact to the All Blacks. Him coming back from injury has like revolutionized the team. I expected that. I do think he's this year been New Zealand's best forward for sure, maybe best player. Probably forward because are you Will Jordan? But
yeah, how are you?
Yeah, man? Dude. But yeah, dude. I think Shannon Frizzell, exceptional player on his day, and yeah, I think critical actually in the All Blacks fight against the Box this weekend.
Yeah, you'd say All Blacks have a severe disadvantage if he goes down in the warm up and it's Papali'i, Severe and Kane. Then you think Boca saying, okay, we're gonna do this by 10, 20 points.
Absolutely.
However, I'm still just think Pieter-Steph, bro, he's built for this. He is an 80-minute player. He's so good. He's like a giant. He's a giant. He's a beautiful giant.
He's a giant. But dude, Shannon Frizzell is like taken on the honestly like that prime Ardie Savea, just so difficult to stop, so difficult to do anything about. When he's on song, it's just he's that guy. like it doesn't matter who you're playing against or who you are. He's just phenomenal.
Okay, Dean.
So I don't know. I think maybe this will be the first time we split the.
Yeah. Okay. We'll give it a draw. I'll make a note of that. Okay. And then 9 and 10 we do literally can say one word about each. Aaron Smith gets the nod. Richie Mwanga gets the nod. Moving on to another what I think...
Can I say my one word?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, no. Give me a headline about the All Black halfbacks.
All Black halfbacks reminiscent of the Aaron Smith, Dan Carter days.
Aaron Smith, similar to Aaron Smith.
Eh?
Oh, come on. Okay. Okay.
I have to wait until I finish laughing.
No, yes. Now the next one, I think most people around the world, because De Allende isn't as flash, will say Jordie Barrett's more valuable.
Yeah, I'd agree. I was going to point that out also, like, you're saying Jesse Krill didn't touch the ball last week. Is that on Jesse Krill alone, or is that, like, literally we're getting one ball out, goes to De Allende, the usual, see if you can make a few meters on the first tackle, and then we're kicking the ball. You know, it's like, come on, dude. Like, what happens when Shannon Frizzell is dominating him in that first tackle? Then what, brother? At least you got another insane playmaker on the other side.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, De Allende was the best player against France, maybe, debatably. You know, with that try, that break he made, he dummied the little number 11, and Dupont picks it up, catches it from the pick and go. So good. So we'll have to call it a draw. Although there's nothing we would love more than to have Jordie Barrett in South Africa. I think he would be such a nice 15.
Let it be known. Did you see in the All Blacks Argentina game, the commentator just he couldn't stop saying that Jordie Barrett was 6'5". I found it very, very odd. Oh, there's 6'5" Jordie Barrett, like every single time he touches the ball. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, I'd love it if he was a Bok. Well, I wouldn't, because we're Cape Crusaders, but
I know. Okay, so it's a draw there. I'm vetoing you calling him better, and I definitely wouldn't say that De Allende is better than Barrett. So it's a draw. That's my veto, because you want to say Barrett is better. 13.
Rico Ioane or Jesse Krill?
How's Rico been this tournament? Like, how was he against France, except that beautiful first break? That's all I can think of.
Ish, yeah. That's also burnt in my mind. I kept telling God, I've never seen him miss a tackle, and then I think in that game he missed a couple. But in general, dude, game-changing player. And I think that Jesse Krill's burnt his Jesse Krill versus France game.
Yeah.
Can he do it again?
So
will he ever?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, because there was one moment in one of the previous games, perhaps Tonga, where he was like running to pick the ball up at 9, like, you know, a makeshift DIY 9, and he just looked like so unnatural, like panicking, hold the ball for like 3 seconds at the ruck, and you just think like he just doesn't have that killer instinct that like Lukhanyo would do when he's picking the ball up at the ruck and passing.
Yeah. Dude, does Lukhanyo get a World Cup medal if the Boks win?
Yeah, because he's in the squad. But I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember like at the last one seeing like the injured players get the medals, but I guess if he's not actually played, maybe not.
Yeah.
It's a fun one.
At least he got a little vacay out the deal.
I know, bro. I know, but I guess the Sharks need him. They got pumped by Munster. Terrible for the province.
Terrible. Province is in disarray, and their inspirational leaders off to Russia.
I know, but their most inspirational leader and role model, Apiwa and Janti, is going to probably make his debut this weekend. So much, you know, you lose a leader, you get a leader. How's
the blood looking?
I assume it's clean, Dean.
How's the person looking?
And he's had a long pre-season, so I think he's going to be in good nick.
Yeah, just 2 years of just grinding it out, getting ready for the season.
Dean, it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years!
5 years, holy shit. It felt like
Remember, it was pre-2019, after he got like He won the All Blacks game for us in Wellington, and then cheers, mate.
Thank you, though. That's killer. It's been 5 years, holy shit.
I know. Yeah. Okay, so now we get to the debate I've been most excited by. Obviously, you know, Barrett's been your favorite player for years, but I feel like William, Adrian Jordan has taken the mantle. Dean, your thoughts?
Okay, yes. I would never stop believing in Beauden Barrett, especially when he's wearing the black jersey. But shout out Will Jordan, and for a Canes boy to say it hurts, but unreal rugby player. I think he's eclipsed Julian Savia's 30 game, 29 tries in 30 games or
31 tries in 30 games. That's what he's on.
Yeah,
I don't know
what Jordan now is on 31 in 30, which is unbelievable. And I guess it's also nice he does play for the All Blacks, so it makes it possible to score at pace like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what an unreal rugby player. Yeah. Probably the best All Black, I think. The best player in the All Blacks team.
Yeah. Okay, actually fun little adverts before you carry on there. Perhaps you won't carry on, we'll move on. Who's up for World Player of the Year?
DuPont again, probably.
Nah.
Eben Etzebeth and Will Jordan.
Those are the three, right?
But I don't know. I don't know. Let's check the nominees, the actual nominees.
No, they'll only do it after the game, after the final.
Okay, well then, those are my three picks.
Yeah. So it's only based on international games, and I just can't think of anyone else. Maybe someone from Ireland, like Bundi Aki.
Bundi Aki would have been a shot.
Yeah.
Gibson Park?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't watch Ireland, New Zealand. Can't say.
Good player.
Okay, so obviously Jordan gets the shout ahead of Colby. He's Colby is everything, but Jordan is the best player in the world right now. So
we're going 14-11, or we're going to go 11 versus 11, because I take Colby over Mark Talia.
No, Dean, that's what I was so excited about. Sorry, I'm just plugging in my laptop. 1 second.
Because that's how we did the scrums, isn't it? Not 1 versus 3 and 3 versus 1. It was 1v1.
Dean, we kind of did that.
Oh.
But no, let's just look. We can do both. There's no hard and fast rule in the podcast game.
Okay, that's fair. Well, then let me say, if we pick 2 wins, it would be Will Jordan and Cheslin Colby. But if we're going in the battle, then I'll take Will Jordan over Colby. But maybe even just for this World Cup, because, Will Jordan should have broken the all-time Rugby World Cup record last week.
Yeah.
And Cheslin Colby's had a charge down.
Cheslin Colby, yeah. So, classic. That literally sums up Springboks versus All Blacks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If Will Jordan played for the Springboks, he might have 8 tries in his first 30 games now.
Exactly. Yeah, and Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're going Will Jordan. I think I would prefer Mark Talia in my team 10 times out of 10 instead of Codley Arendse. And here's why. Did you see his ruck work? What he was doing in the Argentina game? It was such a good tactic.
Yeah, that is nice. He does get a lot of work in around the rucks, but did you see him under a couple of high balls?
No.
Atrocious. Which is also but maybe Code Arendse also didn't do himself all the favours against England. But yeah, I suppose from that aspect.
Moody. That aspect, Moody is the only well-rounded player then. Okay, so Moody comes in, which is fine. So...
out the squad, not even... as number 24. Number 24 becomes number 11/14.
Yeah, but, it could happen. No, you heard it here first. It could happen because of this weather. You want a 6'5" Geordie Barrett South African version on the wing if you can have it.
Yeah. You heard that you wanted here first, yes, but you've also heard it here that it won't happen. So,
come on,
once what you want and what you get is two different things. You heard that here first.
Yeah.
Buy our merch. That shit is on a t-shirt.
Okay, so Barrett at 15, not even a discussion over anyone, Willemse Leroux. Then we have 16, we have Dan Coles. That's the thing, another debatable one, because
I don't even think it will be 16 for the All Blacks. I think Samisoni might play at 16.
No, Samisoni has fallen out of form because of his line-out throwing. It's you can't risk that against the Bok Eiffel Tower.
Very interesting take. Okay, sick.
No, that's not an interesting take, Dean. That's like saying Jamie George is the Dupont of England. It's a fact.
Okay, fine. We'll take Dan Coles in.
Okay. So no, but so it's another one. It's like Dion is just such an unreal utility forward, and he's going to come on for Sia in all likelihood. So how can you measure value in that way, Dean? Perhaps you have some sort of scale. Dean, your thoughts?
Yeah, good point. I'd say that because it's a combined 15, we get enough of the loose forward work out of the loose forwards that we pick. So maybe we can attribute less value to that in the Reserve World Cup.
Dean, if I can just change tournament for a bit and say this is not a combined 15, we are saying who is going to make more of an impact player for player come Saturday when they are up against each other.
Oh, okay. Then, okay. I don't know. Like I said, give me Dan Coles.
Love it. I'm in for that. He's so good. He is so, and it's his last game ever. So you just know. For rugby. For rugby, it's one of those classics.
Oh, dude, I wish that's my point of difference. Are you?
Meanwhile,
last game ever.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dion Fourie, 37-year-old, signed a 2-year contract with Stormers in June last year.
Oh, dude, wait, be cozy. I feel you. Okay, give me Coles.
Cool, yeah. I love, and Coles could do a job on the flank for 10 minutes if he had to.
Oh, easy. Or even on the field flank, aka the wing.
Nice. Okay, so Coles gets the nod. I'll tell you what, when I was doing this podcast in my head this morning at work, at my job as an auditor, I was very much making the debate of the utility beating the Coles man, but final game gets the nod. Okay, moving on.
Also, if we think about just the impact that Dion Fourie has had versus Dan Coles, then actually, like if there's like a form 15 or whatever, then maybe Dion Fourie.
Yeah.
But I guess the Capetonian bias really coming through.
I know.
Because even though we should said that, bro.
Yeah.
Coles, sticking in how are you?
Because I watched the last 10 minutes today of the England game because that's all I can get. The only replays I can bloody get out here is those YouTube clips. And you see Dion Fourie making that awesome break, and you think, okay, then when he's on the other side and they're saying he didn't roll. 2 minutes before that, he had the clearest steal of the ball, like holding the ball into the player's body was not part of the tackle. Should have been a penalty to the booker. So Dion he's so like a dog, he really is. He's so quick to the ball. So Dion's back in. No,
he's a poor man's Malcolm Marx, maybe.
Yeah, it's a draw. We have to do the draw. Okay.
It's a draw. We get an extra spot on the bench.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have Tamate Williams at 17, even though he looks like an 18, against young Ox Nche.
Yeah, no need to chat. We saw the semi-finals. My boy went in and blew up England's scrum to win the game, basically.
Yeah.
Easy man of the match for me.
Yeah, I know.
Meet Marty Williams.
Yeah.
Give me fucking Ox.
Yeah, Ox. Okay, and then shame Fletcher Newell up against Vincent Koch. You never Vincent Koch has lost some big games for us. Like he's not often, but he has been the guy to knock it on in the final stage when we needed to score.
Yeah.
And I know Joe Marler did a headbutt, but did Vincent Koch also do a headbutt at some stage?
Oh, not sure. I wasn't even aware of Joe Marler's
Oh, Dean.
I just saw him throwing the flag around.
I know. Dean, it was it's against Japan, England-Japan. Crucial to England's victory. Okay. So...
That is such a Joe Marler move, brother.
I know.
Little headbutt and a pat on the back saying, I hold that. But in a cool banter kind of way.
Yeah. So we have... I think Koch still takes it because Fletcher Newell is just so groen. So bok. He's such a bok. He's so green, he's a bok. And he looks tiny to me. Yeah?
Eh?
Interesting.
I was going to say, I saw, a few of the, stills from the scrums and stuff against England. And, Vincent Koch also not that dominant. But... against a reasonable scrum, I wonder, how effective he would be then.
Yeah.
If Ox wasn't blowing up, 5 scrums in a row, then maybe there'd be more of a contest on the other side, and I think he might have lost out a couple times.
Yeah. So, I mean, in generally, I can see New Zealand winning the first 2 scrum penalties easy.
With replacements?
No, as in just in general, because everyone's talking about the box scrum. Here come the New Zealand players who've taken it personally.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, how good that Tyrell Lomax is back. I thought he was done for the World Cup after the Twickenham game.
I know.
But good for the ABs, he's back.
Yeah.
But anyway, we can do Vincent Koch. Yeah, I'll take it.
No, I think because we actually don't know enough, so let's not. The people want to know our opinion, not our guesses. So, although we will be guessing the final result at the end, stay tuned. So we'll give it a draw, even though Fletcher Newell seems lucky there, because to me he looks like he's maybe 60 to 75 kilograms.
Yeah, but just the strongest core in quads.
Yeah.
He's all core in quads.
Okay, so come 19, I don't care who you have. I don't care if you have Mara Toje. Achis Neyman is going to take over, is the best reserve to come on in the world, ever.
Yeah,
so,
at the moment. But former RB Player of the Year.
Yeah, beautiful. But no,
the bench
but Canberra. Achis scored the try. He's just got those hands.
Yeah.
He set the previous try up against France. Retallick is amazing, and he might even start. It might be Retallick and Barrett off the bench, but...
No, Barrett definitely starts. I think it's Retallick or Whitelock. They're competing for the other spot.
Yeah, I liked what they were doing with Whitelock off the bench. I think it really gives a nice ending to the calm ending to the pack.
Yeah, I think the reverse was the goal though. Just bring Retallick on, just sell some tickets at the end,
sell some second half tickets.
Moving and stuff like this.
Okay, so we've got at 20, we've got Papali'i versus Kwacha.
Yeah, I'll take Kwacha.
Yeah, obviously. Okay.
Again, do the breakdown of it. I can't overstate that enough. That's what you want out your Lucy's.
Yeah, no, but
he's been splendid at it.
So I'm sure all the podcast listeners would have heard this, but I'll repeat it for you. Someone who's a casual fan that's well informed on sport in general.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. So, Kwacha. So they had a thing called battle stats at the Springboks, where they measure the time between your impactful, how when you've had a positive impact. So it's a dominant tackle. It's a long run. It's a cross kick. Something that's noteworthy, positively noteworthy. And Kwacha Smith has the smallest time between between these positive moments out of the whole Springboks?
Okay, deluxe. Then that aligns well with what I was saying. Yeah, give me Kwagga.
Okay, now we've got, and this is always a fun one because, and we can probably bring back our private conversation we had off air about the future of New Zealand Nines. You are saying this will be the last time Finlay Christie plays for the All Blacks. I'm saying, who is there but Roygaard come 2024?
No idea. I guess Finlay Christie can come off the bench then, bro. But Roygaard is him. He's that guy. I don't know what he's got, what Finlay Christie's got over Ian Foster, or what Cam Roygaard might have done behind the scenes. But I think it's ludicrous that he's not coming off the bench for the All Blacks in these big games.
Yeah.
Even the game against Ireland, dude. How can you select Finlay Christie as your 9 reserve, but play 0 Manita, dude? When last have you seen a 9 reserve not play?
Every France game for the last 4 years.
Oh, okay, outside of having the best fucking player in the
world. That's a good point. I don't need to back that up after just nailing you there, mate. Sorry. Okay, so we have 22, Damien McKenzie against Kobus Reinach.
Again.
/
100,
yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. But let's just talk about McKenzie.
It's Roygaard. It's Finlay. Okay, it's Roygaard versus Christie.
It will be Christie, dude. No, it will be Christie. Like, there's no point discussing Roygaard. It's going to be Christie. So, actually, did he not play? Did Christie not come off the bench against Ireland? Really?
I don't think so, dude. I don't remember him playing.
This will be a classic you, and he's played like 12 minutes. Or 9 minutes.
Dude, maybe he did, bro.
I reckon he came on either at the 71st or the 76th minute. Let's check. Where will I check this? Team statistics. Ireland versus All Blacks World Cup. Oh, no internet. Okay. All right. Well, we'll get someone to tweet this in. I'll put this thing on Twitter, and then people can reply. Okay. So anyway, Damien McKenzie is amazing in theory, but what have we seen from him this World Cup? Where it matters.
Okay. I guess coming out of the groups, he was hot. He was super on fire. But yeah, ever since then, not much.
Yeah.
Is it Ireland, Argentina?
Yeah. I mean, he destroyed Argentina in the Rugby Championship, I think. But anyway, okay. So we've really pushed the...
Shame, dude. Like, when was he going to have the chance?
I know. Yeah. Are you on loudspeaker again or something? What's going on there?
I've moved closer to my face because I'm trying to search this All Blacks Ireland game.
Okay. I guess we can have some empty airtime. Maybe the listeners want this.
Yeah, maybe. Just let me pull this up. Okay, they're not saying there. Hold on, bro. I guess it's Google also, so you can literally search the...
Oh, you're so Gen Z, Dean. Yeah, I'm sure we can, and I've never tried that.
Okay, bro. No, all the stories are why Christie got the nod over Roygaard. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Finlay Christie, unused.
Oh.
Damien McKenzie, unused.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank God McKenzie's staying next year.
Excuse me?
Thank God Mackenzie's staying next year. He's gonna be the only fly off there.
Yeah. Richie, I know Bowden Barrett and is it Bowden Barrett and Aaron Smith both going to Japan, eh?
And Richie.
And Richie Moonga.
Yeah.
Dude, what's with the Japanese attraction for the All Black guys and all the box go to France?
Not all the box. There's Daylende, Creole, Faf, Mostert, and a couple Liam Williams now, not a box, but
Liam Williams from the box.
Yeah, well, I just ran out of names that are all in Japan. Quacha, Spanos, bro. You know, that's what, like 6 out of the 23 in France. Oh, Cheslin. Whereas in France, the only book is.
Oh, in Europe.
Reina.
In Europe.
Okay, in Europe. I don't know. I think it's pretty evenly split, and obviously New Zealand's much closer for Japan. Like they can kind of cruise in and out, Tokyo to Christchurch. Yeah. You know, there's can even get the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. I'm so glad that Finley Christie didn't play 12 minutes there.
Yeah. So, geez, maybe Aaron's a bit tired then, hey? That is a little weakness the box can maybe use, where we have, like, 2 9s that we really trust. They have 1.
Yeah. But maybe 2, but we just don't know why the second one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I had some notes from like 3 months ago when we were gonna do this, so those probably aren't relevant anymore. But I can look through my notebook.
Oh, it'll be beautiful to see the talking points from 3 months ago and how they've materialized.
Yeah. Okay. The pack. Where's my the pack section? I just have a basketball skit that I've written down.
But yeah, tune in next week to see it in video form.
Yeah. Okay, so should I just read out my basketball skit I've written down?
No. Hashtag no spoilers.
Okay.
Find your notes on the pack.
Okay.
While you're looking, I'll ask you some questions. You can give us your feedback on it.
Okay.
Who has been standout players for you in terms of good and bad? So who's been better than you expected, and who's been not as good as you expected them to be?
So Dean, I find to be happiest in life, you should never have any expectations.
It's so philosophical. I love it. But who is it?
Probably Italy. Italy was so upsetting, man. Not that I ever thought they would be good. I mean, I would always back the minus against them for sure. But like, geez, they really just got dominated.
Got crushed. Yeah. How hilarious is it that like after NZ lost to France, I just thought that maybe they'll lose to Italy. Like, there's really a good number of people that thought Italy could beat New Zealand after not winning a single Six Nations game.
Yeah, I was on
96 points.
I was on the Italy gonna beat France game before, but then, geez, yeah, these top 4 teams are just so good. Also, I was upset by Finn Russell. He didn't have a good tournament, but that just shows what 2 like incredible defenses can do. And then who's been? Duhan also.
There's like chat like if things click for Scotland, then he'll be in the running for the like top try scorer. He might beat the 8 or whatever. Like I even called him the white Julian Savia, and then I was like, come on, dude. But I guess Scotland like as a whole weren't that great, but
yeah.
But yeah, it would have been nice to just see him like at least be a standout player for them. But I don't think there was anyone really from Scotland that impressed me a lot. I didn't know a lot about Alex Mitchell.
Yeah.
But I thought the game against the Bucks last week, this past weekend, I thought he was crazy good.
He's lekker, bro. He's got such wheels, and he's got such a guile about him.
Yeah, he's a crazy good player.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a player I'll watch after this tournament. And Jalibert as well. I mean, I think one of the best flyers in the world. But I don't even think from...
We don't count it, bro. He sliced that shit. He sliced it terribly. So
back to his own five. That was a blooper for sure. That was a blooper, but keepers. I like, there wasn't any talk ever of like, oh, if only Intermark was here and blah blah blah. You know.
Yeah.
So I think he stepped up. He did well.
No, but he didn't even. He's always, dude. The last 3-4 years, he's been that player. Exactly that player. It's just that club connection and that BMT Intermark has, I think. But it was so marginal anyway. It's like the Mwanga Barrett situation. But even though now it seems that's put to rest. Rest in peace, Bowden Barrett.
Rest. Number 10, Bowden Barrett.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, that's a shame.
Become a dad, brother. We've been through this on episode, I think, 2 of the back.
What? That
becoming a dad is danger.
Yeah, but Richie's a dad, and Richie is... that's why he's moving to New Zealand, Japan. So yeah.
Maybe for Richard it's the other way around. You know, Barrett was a star, and then became a dad, and then found value in other things. And Richie was fighting for the spot, became a dad, and it propelled him.
Yeah.
Can go one of 2 ways. This becoming a dad thing.
I know. Hey, it's a tactic you have to think about, case by case. Okay.
That's what people have actually been checking. Like which teams got the newest dads, or who's got the most people expecting. Big factor.
Yeah. I don't know if any Springboks are parents.
Bro, I saw a beautiful little video of Dylan Fourie sulking with his I assume like 3-year-old daughter.
Oh, nice.
Oh, bro, it was so heartwarming.
Is Garcia's got kids? He's pretty good at rugby, eh?
But it doesn't count if they've been here for ages. Like, it has to be something that like motivates you now.
Yeah. Fuck, where's this notebook?
I guess we'll find out after the World Cup.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, don't worry. This part's not going to be live. I'm going to cut this part out. Okay. Yes, my notebook. There we go. You know what, Dean?
Yeah.
I have too many notebooks. How do you organize a notebook?
It makes notes in the notebook in your hand. You have too many notebooks. You don't, bro. You just find one that has blank pages and you operate in there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just see everyone next time. Dean, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, so you couldn't be here.
Yeah. Tando and Gobane, we miss you. And you the reason we do this podcast.
Let it be known. They cannot be overstated.
Yeah. It cannot be overstated. Tando? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Really, it can't be overstated. No matter how much it is said, it can't be overstated, truly.
Yeah. I agree. It can't be overstated.
Hello? Why are you calling, Dean? We finished the podcast.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so, dude, something that we didn't speak about, but I'd love to pick your brain about, is, dude, go back to the South Africa-Wales warm-up, and then the New Zealand-South Africa Twickenham game.
Yeah.
Remember that we were talking about the first game of 12, always New Zealand's worst. And then, so they get thrashed, right, at Twickenham. And then we think, okay, well, historically, what's happened in the Rugby Championship? South Africa, they win a close game, and then they get blown out the water next week.
Yeah.
Do you think there's something similar going on, or is it that there's been a whole World Cup in between? Absolutely not possible. Or is that like the sting of that humiliation at Twickenham, just like absolutely lighting a fire? Like, O's not even feeling injuries. O's just so locked in.
No, there's the body of water under the bridge is too big since then, I think. I just think, yeah, like there's, what has it been, 8 weeks, and it's just been such an up and down. I think they hardly remember it, and they all probably have such bad memories anyway.
Oh, but they're watching those highlights every morning. They're watching the France highlights also, not France art, so they only one highlight clip every morning at breakfast.
I don't know. What do you think they're doing this week? Like, because I was thinking, how do you prep now? Like, South Africa play on Saturday night. Obviously, you get Sunday off, but I'm thinking, say, guys, come in on Tuesday or Wednesday, go away with your family, go on a little vakantie for 3 days, and then come in and we have a little field sesh. We tell you what we're going to do. Little Wednesday light tackling and gym, and then walk around Thursday. Friday's Capetonian run.
Oh, so is that the box schedule? Because the ABs were lifting heavy yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I would suggest. I think they just, yeah, even Super Brew has just ruined the World Cup for me. So I don't know how they're dealing with it.
Super Brew, I think they're okay.
No, like just the constant pressure. You're constantly thinking about it. Like you just kind of want it to be over now.
Yeah, but the ABs looked in good spirits. We were in the gym. Yeah, bro, it's just exciting. But I don't know, bro. That bounce back theory, it's rare to get the 2 L's in a row.
I know, but the Boks took 2 L's in the previous 2, so
That's standard. That's business as usual.
I know that is business as usual, but this is Russie.
So this is Russie as usual.
And you, Dean, you said it yourself. I can't believe Ian Foster is going to be a World Cup winning coach. Meaning it's not going to happen because you can't believe it.
Oh, bro, but I can't believe seeing Richie McCaw and Dan Carter in Paris just chatting to the boys.
I know, no, but I think Richie McCaw used up his Richie McCaw thing 2 weeks ago because he went to the captain's practice of the island game, and then they interviewed him afterwards, and he's like, "Yeah, I was down at captain's practice, and there's a little steal in the run, eh? They were running, they're ready." So I think you can use your Richie McCaw card once, and that's it. Like now, guess Dan Carter's been there for fucking dude. Dan Carter's basically a coach. He's nothing special anymore. Meanwhile, I wonder who the Boks are reeling out. We don't really have a McCaw, so.
I've seen John de Burger back there, but I think he's back in Zanzi now.
No, as if surely he's going to the final. But like, yeah, I think. Yeah, we just don't have that. I guess Adriaan Strauss maybe.
Skull Brits, just the vibes guy, who's just out there keeping everyone
cool. Yeah. Okay, well, Dean, I guess, yeah, final pick. My head is with All Blacks, but obviously I will change it to South Africa come Saturday.
Okay, nice, bro.
But if someone gave me, say, £10,000, I would say I'm going to bet this on the All Blacks.
Oh, right. I'll be right there with you, putting a 300 rot on it. Okay, good. Right now, well, that's good. Do you think we'll see images of Ben O'Keefe in his All Blacks jersey in the stadium?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. There's my boy.
Love you.